me also start the recording. So today we are going to learn a topic called as correlated queries. Okay. Let me just tell you, correlated queries, there are many people who are getting confused about correlated query and they are thinking it is the subquery only and both are the same. So all these confusions I will have to avoid. Correlated queries are not the subquery. Correlated queries are called as correlated query or correlated subquery or correlation queries. Okay, so there are three things. Correlated query is called as what? Let me just save this image. No. Yeah, so let me just save this. Okay, let me just open and understand what is correlated query. Correlated queries are not subquery. They are first of all called as correlated queries. Correlated queries or correlated subqueries. Okay, so this is what called as correlated queries or correlated subqueries. These are very, very important concept. Everyone gets confused in this. Let us study in the simplest way. So in subquery, what happens? Do you remember there are two kinds of query? Which are the queries? Can you just tell me? One is what? Outer query. OQ means outer query, and one is what, guys? Can someone tell me?
Inner query.
So what happened in subquery? First, this inner query will get executed. It will give output to what?
Outer query.
And then which query will get executed? Outer query will get executed. Serial execution happens. First inner query got executed, it given output to outer query, then outer query gets executed. Okay, and whichever operator we want, we can put here. Here in correlated query, the execution is not like this. In correlated query is a combination of, we can tell, subquery plus what we'll tell, joins. If we'll add subquery and joins, that is what is the correlated query. First, here, please focus. Here, the execution is not like that. Here, the execution is first step. Outer query will get executed. First, which query will get executed? Outer query. Based on the outer query, inner query will get executed. Step number 2. Step 1 is outer query will get executed. Step 2 is based on this outer query, inner query will get executed. Step 3 is now inner query will give output to what? Outer query. And final step 4 is again finally outer query will get executed. Let me just repeat it once again. First outer query will get executed. Based on the outer query, inner query will get executed. Inner query will give output to the outer query, and finally outer query will get executed. So here execution happens parallelly. How the execution happens parallelly, not sequentially? Because once the outer query executes, based on the outer query, inner query gets executed. After inner query gets executed, gives output to the outer query, and finally outer query gets executed. Did you understood the definition? Tell me yes or no.
Yes.
First, which query will get executed?
Outer query.
Based on the outer query, which query will get executed?
Inner query.
Then inner query will give output to which query?
Outer query.
And finally, which query will get executed?
Outer query.
Outer query. So this is the definition of correlated query. Let us understand with an example. So here we want to get the details of the employee earning first maximum salary. So what we have to write is select star from EMP where 0 equals to, okay, select count of distinct, okay, select star from EMP A, I will write where 0 equals to select count of distinct B dot cell from EMP B where A dot cell is less than B dot cell. So let me just execute this query. So see what happens now. This query will give the detail of the employee earning first maximum salary. Which is the employee earning first maximum salary? Can someone tell me? This is King. Okay, King is earning the 5,000 salary, which is the maximum salary. So what I told you in correlated query, first which query will get executed? Outer query. Yes or no? So this query will get executed. What will be the output of this query, guys? Select star from EMPA. What will be the output of this query? All the records from EMP table whose name is changed to A. Okay. This has got executed. Based on the outer query, which query will get executed? Inner query. Now, what is this inner query telling? It is telling what? Select count of distinct B dot cell from EMPB where A dot cell is less than B dot cell. That means what? There is again a table whose name is what? EMPB. That means the name of this EMP table is changed to B. Now, here what we have to do? We have to count the distinct salaries, okay, from this table wherever what happens? A dot cell is less than B dot cell. So let us just start comparing. This is A dot cell. This is B dot cell. Okay, now tell me the execution. Is A dot cell less than B dot cell? B dot cell, tell me yes or no?
No.
No. So count is 0. Count is 0. Okay? Count is 0. Now, here is 1600 less than 1600. Tell me yes or no?
No.
No.
No, count is 0 only.
0.
Okay? Like that, if we start comparing, so this 1250, again, if we start comparing, okay, 800 with 800, now we'll compare this 800 with 1600. So is 800 less than 1600 or not? Tell me yes or no.
Yes.
Tell me, guys, yes or no. Let us just understand the execution. What is the execution? First, let us just see. Let us compare, okay? 800 is less than 800. Tell me yes or no.
Less than 800. No.
No. So count is what, guys? Count is
0.
what? Count
0.
equal to 0. Fine. Is 800 less than 1600?
Yes.
So count will be what? Incremented by 1. Count will be what?
1.
1.
Now 800, is it less than the next value is what? 1250. Is it less than this? Tell me yes or no.
Yes.
So count will be what? 2.
2.
Like that, it will be keep on comparing. And now the count will be what? See, suppose this will be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
15.
11, 12, 13. 13, right?
Okay.
So count will be 13 and the output of this our inner query will be 13 and 0 is not equal to 13. So this is not the maximum salary. Now let us compare this. Similarly, if we compare this 1600, no? Similarly, if we compare this 1600, what will happen? 1600 less than 800? No. Count is what?
1.
Count is 0. Always count will start from 0.
Okay.
Okay. So now 1600 less than, we'll compare with 1600. Okay. Count 1600 less than 1600. Count is what?
0.
Count is 0 only. Okay. Now, now 1600. Like that, it will compare with 1250 and the count will be what? Count will be 0 only. And now I will compare this 1600 by what?
850.
2975. Okay. So count will be what? Count will be 1.
1.
Yes. Like that, it will compare with other values and it will not be 0. So this is not the first maximum salary. Now let us take 5000. Let us take this value 5000 and let us start comparing. So now, let us take this 5000 value. Okay. Similarly, every values will be compared 800, 1600, 1250, 2975, and for all these values, count will not be 0. Let us take the maximum salary to understand this 5000. So 5000 is less than 800. What is the count? Can you tell me, guys? Count is what?
0.
0.
Similarly, 5000 if you compare with 1600, count is what?
0.
With 1250.
0.
Huh?
0.
0 only. Then we compare with 2975. 5000 less than 2975. Count is what?
0.
5,000 less than 5,000. Count is what?
0.
5,000. Now last value. Suppose count 5,000 less than 1,300. The count is what?
0.
0. So the output we are getting is from the inner query is 0. 0 equals to 0. Matched. Display that employee record. So what is the display employee? This is the employee king. So this is the first maximum salary. Details of employee using correlated query. First the outer query got executed. Then what happened? Based on the outer query, now inner query started executing. And after that inner query given output to the outer query, 0 matched with 0. And we got the detail of the employee earning first maximum salary. Tell me yes or no.
Yes.
Did you understood, guys? To display the details of employee earning first maximum salary using correlated query. Tell me yes or no.
Yes.
Everyone?
Yes.
So this is for the first maximum. We will take 0. For second maximum, we will take what?
1.
In the where condition, we will take what? 1. For second maximum, what we will take? For first maximum, it was 0. For second maximum, it was 1. So for third maximum, it will be what? 2.
2.
Yes or no, guys?
Yes.
So now if I want to get the third minimum salary, details of the employee earning third minimum salary. So can you just try with the same syntax? Third minimum salary. Yeah, can you just try to get the third minimum salary? Let me just see. Same syntax, you just try to write the third minimum salary. Little bit change will be there. Can you think? Anyone has written? Let me just see. Where what? This is half query, no, Ramya. Is it done? Third minimum salary? Yes, this is correct query, Shama. Good. So guys, now see, this is done. So let us just see. First of all, which is the third minimum salary? Can you just tell me what is the third minimum salary? Select start from EMP. Order by sal DESC. If I write like this, which select start from EMP. Okay, order by sal DESC. So what is the third minimum salary? This is the third minimum salary, 1100. For third minimum, what is the number we will take, guys? Tell me. 2. I told you, no. For first, it will take 0. For second, we will take 1. For third, we will take 2. So let us write down. Select star from EMPA where 2 equal to select count of distinct. Okay. Then what we have to write? B dot cell from what? EMP B where what?
A dot cell.
A dot cell. Here it will not be less than. Okay. Here it will be what?
Greater than.
Greater than B dot cell. So what will be the output, guys? So this will be the output. Okay. So what happened, guys? I did not close the bracket. So you need to always be very careful. You need to close these brackets. Okay. So this is the third minimum salary, 1100. Okay. So this is how. What is the way to compare? Can you just tell me what happened in this query? Can someone explain me? Let us just let us just take the third minimum salary directly. Okay. What is the third minimum salary? 1100. Okay. Now what will happen? Suppose there's a EMP table. Now 1100 will be compared to 5000. Is 1100 less than 5000? Yes or no?
Greater than, sir. Will compare.
Is 1100 greater than 5000? Yes or no?
No.
No. Count will be what?
0.
Again here 3000. Count will be what?
0.
Again for 2975. Count will be what?
0.
Now this also 0. This also 0. This also 0. This also this. Now guys, see, when it will come to 950, then count will be what?
1.
1. And when it will compare to 800, count will be what?
2.
2. So 2 equals to 2. So is it the third maximum salary? Yes or no?
Yes.
Tell me, guys, did you understood? Tell me yes or no?
Yes.
So can you write a query to find the first maximum salary and second minimum salary in one query? So what you have to write is query to find first maximum salary and second minimum salary in one query you write now.
First maximum salary, second minimum. First maximum.
Yeah, guys, tell me, how can we find both in one query? Which operator we will use? Yeah.
Union.
Union. Yes. We'll use what? Union. That is what I wanted to learn. I wanted to know. So can you just tell me the query, guys? So how to get the first maximum salary? What will be the where condition? Can everyone tell me what will be here?
Very 1.
0.
0.
0. First maximum salary. Now I want what? Second minimum. So what is the change I will do here? Union.
Union.
What I will write here? Same query.
Same query.
Then no. Second minimum. Then what will be the where condition?
1.
1. And will it be less than or greater than here?
Here is greater than.
Here it
There
will
is
be less
less
than. Here it will be greater than. Is it fine or not, guys?
Yes.
If I wanted again third maximum, again I could have written what? One union and again this condition, yes or no? And where
Yes.
2? Yes or no, guys?
Where condition is 2 then.
2 there, and then this will be the same and union. So I can
Okay.
find any maximum and minimum details of employee using this correlated query. And using subquery also, yes or no?
Yes.
So this is what this query will give what? This is the first maximum. This is the second minimum. Okay, details of employee earning first maximum salary using subquery. How would I have got? Can you just tell me? Details of employee earning first maximum salary using subquery. What I would have written? Select a star from what? EMP, where salary equals to what? Select
star
max of what?
max of cell
From
EMP.
That's all. What happened? First, which query will get executed? Inner
Inner
query.
query.
This will
Inner
give the
query.
maximum salary. And after that, this outer query will get executed. Select a start from EMP where salary equals to maximum salary is suppose 5,000. So it will display the details of the employee earning what? Maximum salary. So both ways I showed you using this subquery and using this correlated query. Tell me yes or no.
Yes.
Are you clear till this much?
Yes.
So this is the notes, guys. You should be always clear and thorough through the notes. Okay. Let me just give the correlated notes I have written. Okay. Yeah. 1 second. Yeah, so this is called as correlated query or correlated subquery. So how the execution happen, guys? First, which query will get executed?
Outer query.
Outer query.
First outer query will get executed. Then based on the outer query, which query will get executed?
Inner query.
Inner query.
And then what will happen? Inner query will give output to which query?
Outer query.
And finally, which query will get executed?
Outer query.
Outer query.
So parallel execution happens in correlated query. It is based on subquery and joins. For first maximum salary, we will use 0 to compare. In where? In where condition. So for second maximum, we will use 1. So for n maximum, we will use what? N minus
N
1
minus
to
1.
compare the salaries. Okay. This is what is the queries. We have written first maximum, second and third minimum and all those things. This is fine. This is what. So sometimes questions is asked, what is correlated query? What is the difference between subquery, correlated query? What is the difference between join and subquery? Whose performance is better, joins or subquery? Can you just tell me whose performance will be better, join or subquery? See, always the performance of join will be better than subquery because in subquery what happens? First, the inner query will get executed. If there are 10,000 records in the inner query, all this 10,000 will get executed, and then based on that, the outer query will get executed. But join is not like that. Join will only compare the data wherever the values are matching. So compared to join and subquery, always joins are better. What is group by clause, order by clause? What are operators? What is difference between left and right outer join? What is alias name? What is dual? What is database? All these questions are taught to you or not? Tell me yes or no.
Yes.
Fine. And then guys, I have given you the PDF. Are you practicing from the PDF? Tell me yes or no.
Yes.
Are you practicing? Have you ever practiced? Let me just open that. I told you the next 25. I don't know all of you have practiced or not. Let me just see, guys, what is your understanding and how much you can write. Let me just see. Just one small query I'll give you. Okay. So let me just give you this query. Okay. Yeah. Can you just start writing this query? So this is the query. Display the employee number, e-name, salary, department name, location, all these things. Wait, I'll show you in Notepad. Okay. Yeah. Now just write down. Display the employee number, employee name, salary, department name, location, department number, job of all employee working at Chicago or working for accounting department with annual salary greater than 28,000, but the salary should not be 3,000 or 2,800, who does not belong to their manager and whose number is having a digit 7 or 8 in the third position in ascending order of department number and descending order of what? Descending order of job. Yes. This is a employee table. Okay. I guess all of you have that. This is a department table. Yes. Starts now. What are the columns we have to select? Can you just tell me the query? First, I have to select what?
Employee number.
EMP number. Okay, let me just open the question. Okay. Not able to see the question. Let me just open the question. Where's the question, guys? Hold on. This is the question. Okay. Let me just paste the question here only so that I have a greater clarity over the question. This is the question. Okay. Let us start. Display employee number. Okay. So what I have to write? Select A dot employee number. Employee name. What will be there? A dot.
A dot employee name.
Then salary. A dot salary. Then department name. B dot department name. Location. B dot
LOC.
B dot location. Okay. Then job. A dot job. Okay. Now what we have to take, guys? From where?
EMPA. Comma.
Department B.
Comma DPT B. Okay. Where what? Let us just join it. How will join? A dot department number equals to what? B dot
Department number.
then for all employees working at Chicago or working for accounting department. Now Chicago and accounting, that means this one. The name should be what? Accounting. And location should be what, guys? Chicago. So what is the condition, guys? Can you just tell me? And what will write? What is the condition? We want what? Working at Chicago. Working at Chicago means what? B dot location equals to what?
Chicago.
Chicago. So let us just write down Chicago. CHICAGO. This is in single quotation. What is the next condition? Working in Chicago or what is the condition, guys? For accounting department. That means what? B dot what? B name equals to what? Single quotation ACCOUNTING. The spelling should be very, very correct. Okay. With annual salary greater than what?
28,000.
28,000. How we can get annual salary, guys? And how we can get?
12 into
Salary into 12. This is called as annual salary. This should be greater than how much? 28,000. 28,000. Okay, 28,000. But the salary should not be 3,000 or 2,800. Then what will write, guys? And
salary
not in what?
3,000 and 2,800.
What is the condition? 3,000 comma what?
2,800.
2800. This is fine. Now what is the next condition? Who doesn't belong to MGR? That means job should not be what?
MGR.
A dot job should not be what, guys? Tell me.
Manager.
Manager.
GR.
Yeah, should not be manager. MANAGER. Do not belong to manager. Okay, job should not be manager. And whose number is having a digit of 7 or 8. Okay, who does not belong to manager. This is first thing. Okay, so the job is not manager, and whose number is not having 7 or 8 in the third position. That means MGR number should not have what? 7 or 8 in the third position. So how can I write this condition? And MGR, can you just tell me how we can write this condition? MGR not like what, guys?
That in single quote underscore 7.
7. Okay.
Date.
Okay. Manager also should not have what? 7 or 8 in the third position. So first of all, MGR not like what? 7. Third position is this. Okay. Then anything can happen. Okay. So you can write down this like this, or you can write what? MGR what? Not like what, guys? Tell me. Underscore what?
8.
8%. Excellent. In the ascending order of department number, can you just tell me the query? Ascending order of department number, how can we write?
Order by
Order by
A dot what?
descending department.
department number ascending.
Order by department number, DC descending. Order of department number and descending order of a job. That means order by A, order department number ascending, and what?
Department job
job.
descending. B dot
Order by department number ASC, comma what?
A dot
Job.
Comma A dot
job descending.
job DS. So what is the mistake? B dot name. Where is the mistake, guys? Let us just see.
That B dot in name should B dot D name, that second line.
Where is the, guys? Where is the mistake? Tell me. B dot.
B dot this one,
Oh,
yeah.
B dot. This is D name, not name. Okay. If one mistake is the entire query will not execute. This is fine. This was the query. Is it difficult or easy? Easy only if you would have just the concepts. If you use properly, you'll get the outputs. Okay, fine. There is a important concept called as rownum. Have you heard about that ever in your life? Have you heard about rownum? What is a rownum? So rownum is a pseudo column. Pseudo column present in Oracle DB. Okay, in Oracle DB there is a pseudo column which is called as rownum. Okay, so rownum values are what, guys? Rownum can be what? Equal to 1, or rownum can be what, guys? We can use less than, or we can use what? Less than, equal to, but we cannot use what, guys? Greater than. Are you able to understand?
I have doubt in the previous query.
Yeah, tell me.
Actually, the question is that it should display the employee working at Chicago or based Chicago and accounting, right? Only it should display.
Yes, it should work. It should have the location in Chicago, or department name should be accounting.
But in this output, we are getting all the department name and all the locations.
Because this is a or condition. This is not an and condition, or right?
Sorry.
This is a or condition. This or this. Are you able to understand? This is not an and condition. Chicago and accounting. If it was the condition, no, Chicago and accounting, then this would not have come. Since we are putting the location should be what? Either Chicago or accounting, and with the other conditions, that is why the other department members have a department name has also come.
Okay, I thought like either in department name it will come Chicago, and either location will be location will be Chicago, or
No, but here we are writing an and condition also, right? So this should be also satisfied, right? Are you able to understand? And the total salary should be greater than this, and this should be greater than this, because this is a or condition. This is fine, but we have to focus on what? And condition. So and condition will work here. It will not come only this and this. Yeah. So guys, I was talking something. Okay, hold on. Am I recording or not? Yeah. So I just wanted to talk on the rownum condition, guys. So rownum is a pseudo column present in our Oracle DB. Okay, rownum equals to 1, rownum less than equal to 1, but we cannot use greater than. And it works on flyover means. Flyover means is what, guys? At the time of query execution. At the time of query execution, only rownum comes. Suppose if I write select star from EMP where rownum less than 5. So what will happen, guys? First 4 records will be shown. If I write select star from EMP where rownum less than 10, then what will happen, guys? Can someone tell me? First 9 records from the database will be shown. So a question is asked to display the first record from a table. So what will be the query? Can someone tell me? EMP where what?
Rownum is less than
Equal to 1. Equal to 1. Yes or no? Tell me yes or no.
yes.
Rownum equals to 1. First record, rownum less than 10. First 9 record, rownum 5. First 4 record. So my question to you is to get the 6th record. Can you just write the query? Using rownum to get the 6th record. First.